didn't know how bad things were at home.
I think this is my new favorite angle for you guys. Great rising, everybody. It is currently December, I don't know, 6th, 7th? It has been a few weeks since Kristen and I have been out here. Life has just really hit us hard recently. I know that we've said that before, but it just it's been a lot. Next week, I think we've talked on here before about my sister being pregnant. My sister is getting induced next week. And the reason that it's more than just like my sister's having a kid is that baby has some heart stuff going on and will immediately need to go into surgery right away. Family being family first, it becomes before our business. And so next week, Kristen and I are going to be in her area, ready. We need to watch their son, our nephew, while she's in the hospital, help get them food, do all of those things that family does when you need them. So on top of everything with Kristen's family, we have stuff with my family, and we haven't even gotten into the half of what's going on with Kristen's family. I'm making a day trip out today because we need to check on our product. We need to make sure that our product is good. I have not been there since we had the film crew go to the house and leave the mirrors on the side in the backyard, and they're just sitting on the side of the house. I have a ton of stuff I need to do today at the house just to make sure that it's good for the next 3 weeks so that we can focus on family. We are into December and we are booked. We got a really great booking over Christmas. It's basically going to cover our mortgage, and then we are booked pretty much every weekend throughout the year. Very thankful that we still have the bookings coming in. I believe that the reason that we are still getting bookings, because I don't know if we've talked about this yet, but the Joshua Tree area is not doing so hot right now in terms of short-term rentals. Know that it seems like we put a lot of money back into the property, added this stargazing platform, but I cannot tell you how many bookings we're getting of people saying, looking forward to the stargazing and the relaxation. And so this just proves if you build it, they will come. And we are beyond thankful that we have done these things in order to survive, not only survive, but thrive during this time when oversaturation is occurring. Long rant, I'm sorry. This is all in between, balancing work-life stuff from my laptop. So come with me. One of the things that I've been meaning to do for a long time is to put our cameras, our security system on solar. It's just the battery's dying or running out or anything like that. So, Black Friday special, I got this little solar panel for our Ring cameras, and just gonna install them right now. It seems pretty easy. A couple screws in here, you aim this towards the sun, then you plug it in. So, shouldn't be too painful. So all it is just you connect the power to the back here and it starts charging. So I'm gonna tighten this cable up real quick and then move on to the next thing. Okay, so I have not been here since we had those guests that left the mirrors. I'll show you guys what it left. Do you remember like Kanye used to go on these Twitter rants, and there was one where he posted a picture
we sat down on a plane and there's a water bottle in the seat next to him, and he posted the picture and he's like, oh great, now I gotta be responsible for this water bottle or something like that. That's how I feel with these mirrors. I'm like, they left them and now they're my responsibility. I'm just gonna do what I always do and carry them and put them in the garage, and future Michael can deal with them. Oh, this is heavy. This is actually like, oh, dude. Love our cleaner, but sometimes she does not get everything. And by everything, I mean like, you know those little dust bunnies that collect in the corners and stuff like that? I noticed a few, so I'm gonna get those. Another thing that I've been wanting to do for a while is we have these like outdoor bistro lights. Is that what they're called? Bistro lights that look really beautiful at nighttime and sunset. But we've had in our instructions, we've never had like them on a switch. And I don't know why, but like one night a couple weeks ago, I was like, wait a second, I have an extra outdoor Bluetooth. It's like Wi-Fi switch or Bluetooth switch that like all you do is you mount this inside and then plug this in and then plug the lights into it, and it switches on and off when people do that. So I've been wanting to install this for the last couple of weeks. It should make our guest experience better because we've put in our checkout or check-in sheet that like, oh, you go out the back door and you look up and there's a plug and then you plug the lights in. It's like, fine, but it should just be on a switch. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna put this together, see if it works. Okay, so I'm right out the back door and see there's a outlet right up here that we've had, but it's kind of hard. There's cactus right here, and just want to make it easier for our guests. So I'm just gonna plug this in and then connect the other thing to it. Let's see. Controlling it with this. So great, I'm gonna mount this right here on the inside of the door. There we go, it's on. Off, on, off. Nice. I don't know if you can see it up there, but it's on, off. Great, we're good. Now I need to clean up my mess and do the next thing. So one of the other really cool things about sharing our journey on YouTube and stuff like that is that some of you guys reach out to us and, you know, you share your experiences with short-term rentals, and, you know, we connect that way. But also, like, for the last like 10, 12 years or so, like, I've been in the music industry, and one of our subscribers reached out and is also a musician and makes really awesome music. And so he sent us vinyls. And so what we are going to do, because the reason that I said yes is because I wanted to put them at the house so guests could maybe experience his music. His name is Scott Orr. So he sent us these two albums. We are going to leave them here so that our guests can experience them, and let's say they like the music, they can look him up and find out more about his music. So love this. Look at how cool this is. Dude, look at this vinyl. These records are like, these are not like your parents' records. Like these are really cool. I don't think they did this back in the day. I think this is like a new thing that they can do. We already listened to this one at home, and then I'm gonna pop this other one on while I'm just finishing up some stuff around the house. As a musician, you never know how you're gonna promote your music, and so this is an interesting way that I figured I'd give back to our community, that hopefully the people that stay at our house will enjoy his music, and now we will too when we're here. So thank you, Scott, again for sending us these amazing records. One last thing that I'm going to be adding to the house while I'm here. One of our friends' dad is an amazing woodworker, and I've been wanting to like have him out to work on a project for a while, but it just hasn't been the right timing on this. But I bought this from him because I wanted to add it to our house because I think it'll be really cool. It comes in this like really nice bag, a recipe board for your kitchen. It sits like this. Here, I'll show you exactly how it is. It's made for either like your iPad or a book or a recipe that you have. So this is how it works. Let me take off. There's a magnetic bar on top right here that can hold your piece of paper or anything in place. There's a hole right here for charging your iPad if your iPad's sitting on it. Oh, I have it upside down. It's supposed to go like this. There we go. I wanted to leave it open on this page of this cocktail because I thought it would be a really nice touch in the kitchen. Okay, so I think how I'm gonna end up using this is like, I don't know if that book was too big. We need to find like the right thing for it, but I think how it's gonna be right here. That's how we're gonna use this for temporarily until we get the right. It'd be cool to put like 7th Ray cocktail recipes or something and set it on the bar. That's something that we talked about doing as well. But this is where it's gonna sit for right now. Go. Okay. So I just finished filming like a bunch of B-roll stuff inside. It's so pretty here right now. I'm really bummed that I have to leave. There's so much more that I want to do here, but I need Kristen here and we got life to deal with. So we'll be back in a few weeks to tend to the house. And until then, time to get out of here, turn off all the lights, pack up, and skedaddle. All right, house. Fix the pillows that I messed up. All right, house, you're good. Turn off all the lights. I love you. Be good to our guests, and we'll see you in a few weeks. Bye, house. Love you. Be good to our guests.
Where do I even begin? I feel like enough people in my life know about what's happening, so I feel like I'm in a place where I can speak about it. I've not talked about this at all because it's just been really crazy, and I didn't realize, I think, how bad things were. Like at first I was laughing about some of the stuff that was happening because I was like, this is something out of a movie. I've talked about my mom on this channel before. She is wheelchair bound. She has MS. She's been in a wheelchair since my senior year of high school, pretty much. Like the year after that, she was basically wheelchair bound. And my dad has been her full-time caretaker ever since. And in about October of 2022, we went on a cruise. If you followed for a while, you saw this cruise that I went on with my parents. And I realized that my mom is not the one I should be worried about. It is my dad. And I called my sister on that trip and I was like, hey, like, dad's off. He was just very disheveled and not my dad. And over the last 2 years of building this house, I guess I didn't realize, while I was so focused on getting the Airbnb up and running, really focusing on us and our careers together and like the businesses that we've built together, that has been the last 2 years of our lives and more, 3 years about. During COVID, we weren't really around each other a lot as much as we were before, so maybe there were signs even sooner than when I was on the cruise with them, but to me it was signs of dementia or Alzheimer's. That to me was what I was seeing, and it was scaring me because my grandmother, my dad's mom, died at 72 from Alzheimer's. He's only 69. He just turned 69, so it feels very young for someone to be showing such signs and such rapid signs, it happening so quickly. I guess symptoms is what I mean. And the year just kind of dragged on and things got slowly, it would go back and forth. And in May, there was an incident with his sister, my aunt. Aunt went into the hospital in May, and that was 7 months after I saw my dad starting to decline. And my aunt went in to the hospital for the same symptoms and further on than my dad. So she's a few years older than my dad. She is basically now nonverbal and is in hospice as of today. It's been 7 months since that huge fiasco happened, and my dad has declined rapidly since, I think, seeing her in the hospital, seeing her in different homes that she's been transferred into. It's been really hard on our family, and my dad's caretaking ability for my mom is zero. He can barely make food for them anymore. So I have been trying to spread my time between work outside of YouTube work, which eventually fell to Michael because I can't mentally, and I'm very grateful and I feel so bad that I've been so MIA in a lot of these videos. You probably thought it was because of the miscarriage, or maybe you're not even realizing that I've kind of been MIA. But I have had to take on the role with my sister of caretaker of both of our parents now. Michael and I have been sick for the last week. She's been there helping with my mom, who is fully dependent on someone else. Like, she cannot get up, she can barely use her arms. Bathroom situation, all of that, my sister and I have been splitting those duties. And my Aunt Robin, my mom's sister, I don't think you've met my aunt that is in the hospital. But the three of us have been basically caretaking them, and very unexpected, but also I see now why the miscarriages happened, because I didn't know how bad things were at home, because my dad never asked for help and he pushed back when we tried to give help or be there. I hate crying on camera, it's so lame. We're just trying to figure out what that new normal looks like for us. It's been really chaotic, and then we got sick right on New Year's. Are we gonna have to move? Are we going to be able to start our family soon? Like, there are so many questions up in the air right now, and a lot of that weight has fallen on me and my sister. So Michael has really stepped it up and has way too much on his plate. But just figured I would let you in a little bit on what's happening with me. There's a lot that's gone on with Michael's side of the family, which he shared about his sister. I know we shared that on our channel, that she went into emergency surgery for an appendectomy, like, while she was pregnant. And during all of this, we've known the whole time that little man had to go into surgery. All the while, we've had these stressors on both sides of our families, and just trying to stay afloat and make sure that our house and our business doesn't run into the ground. And Michael has done an incredible job at that. We have a few sponsorships coming up that we're really excited to share with you. We'll get into that. Hopefully we can get out to the house. Luckily, we've been booked solid, which has been awesome. So we haven't had to really worry about that. And our cleaner has been a godsend. So anyway, figured I would let you in, have a little chat, so you know what's really going on. Like, not only we had
that whole film crew situation happen,
you guys,
the very next night.
Did they just hit something? Oh my God.